The phone screen is cracked, has been for 3 months, ever since it fell during the last time. Sage doesn't think about the last time, just holds the phone with shaking 6-year-old hands and tries to remember how to unlock it. His dad showed him once, swipe up, tap the emergency button, but his fingers are too small, too scared, too he can hear them in the living room, the men with the loud voices and the heavy boots, the ones who come every week now, who say his dad owes them things Sage doesn't understand. Money, debts, payment. His dad always says the same thing. I don't have it. Please, just give me more time. I'll figure something out. The slap echoes through their tiny apartment. Sage flinches, presses himself deeper into the corner of his bedroom closet where the coats smell like his dad's lavender shampoo and something else. Something sharp that Sage's nose says is fear. You've had 3 months. The voice is deep, mean, like gravel scraping concrete. Time's up, Omega. We're done being nice. Sage's dad makes a sound, small, hurt, the kind of sound that makes Sage's chest go tight and his eyes burn. Please, his dad's voice cracks. I'm blind. I can't work the jobs you want. I'm trying, but nobody will hire. Not my problem. Another voice, higher, sharper. You borrowed money, you pay it back, or we take what you owe in other ways. Sage knows what that means. He's 6, but he's not stupid. He's heard the pack elders talk about Omegas who can't pay debts, who get sold, who disappear. No. His dad's voice goes firm. You're not taking anything. I'll figure it out. I just need. The crash is loud, glass breaking, his dad crying out. Sage's hands fly to the phone. Screen lighting up his tear-stained face in the dark closet. He needs to call someone, needs to get help. But who? Mom's been gone for 4 years. Grandma died last winter. The Pack Council won't help. They never help Omegas like his dad. Omegas who don't have alphas, who don't have protection, who are just trying to survive. Sage opens the contacts list. There aren't many. Dad's caseworker who never answers. The neighbor who moved away. A number labeled emergency that Sage has never called. His thumb hovers over it. Then he hears his dad scream. Not a yell. A scream. The kind that means pain. Real pain. Sage doesn't think. Just opens messages. Taps a random number from the recent calls. Someone his dad talked to last week maybe. Or yesterday. Sage doesn't know. Doesn't care. Just types with fingers that can barely hit the right keys. They're hurting my dad. Please help. He's blind and they're gonna take him. The bedroom door slams open. Where's the kid? One of the men. Tall. Smelling like cigarettes and anger. In here somewhere. Find him. We'll take both. Extra payment. Sage hits send. Watches the message go through. Then shoves the phone under a pile of clothes and makes himself small. Smaller than small. Invisible. The closet door rips open. Light floods in. A hand reaches for him. Across the city. 43 floors above the streets where glass towers touch clouds. Cade Chen stares at his phone like it just started speaking a dead language. They're hurting my dad. Please help. He's blind and they're going to take him. Unknown number. Probably a wrong text. Definitely not his problem. He should delete it. Should block the number. Should go back to the contract spread across his mahogany desk worth more than most people make in a year. Should focus on the empire he runs with his brothers. Should. His phone buzzes again. Same number. Please, mister. I'm scared. They said they're taking us both. I'm only 6. I don't know who else to text. Cade's jaw clenches. 6 years old, calling for help. From a stranger. Because there's nobody else. His hand moves before his brain catches up. Opens his office door. Calls across the penthouse. River. Storm. Now. His brothers appear within seconds. Identical faces. Same sharp jaw. Same dark hair. Same predator eyes that shift gold when their wolves get close to the surface. What? River's voice is clipped. He was in the middle of a conference call with Tokyo. This better be important. Storm just looks at him, reads his face. Something's wrong. Cade doesn't answer, just shows them the phone. Shows them the messages from a 6-year-old begging strangers for help because his blind father is being hurt by people who want to take them both. River's expression goes stone cold. Storm's goes volcanic. Where? Cade's already pulling up location services, tracking the number. East Side, Raven District, the slums where pack law doesn't reach and humans prey on Omegas who have nobody to protect them. Get the car. River's already moving. I'm driving. Storm's right behind him, and Cade. Cade types one message back to the terrified child. 3 words. We're coming. Hold on. Then he runs. They make it to the parking garage in 90 seconds, into Cade's Audi in another 30. River drives like physics don't apply to him, like traffic laws or suggestions. Like the city is a maze he's memorizing as he breaks every rule to get through it faster. Cade is in the passenger seat, phone open, watching the location ping. Storm is in the back, silent, vibrating with barely contained violence. His wolf is closer to the surface than Cade's seen in months. How far? Cade checks the GPS. 15 minutes. River floors it. Make it 10. The phone buzzes. Another message. They found me. They're taking Dad to their car. Please, please, please hurry. Cade's hands curl into fists. He doesn't know this child, doesn't know this Omega, has no logical reason to care beyond basic human decency. But something in his chest is screaming. Something old. Something that remembers being young and scared and calling for help that never came. Not this time. Cade growls. Not this kid. River takes a turn so sharp the tires scream. Storm leans forward. We're not letting them take anyone. Confirmed. The GPS shows 8 minutes now. The neighborhood changes as they drive. Glass and steel giving way to concrete and rust. Clean streets replaced by potholes and trash. This is where the city forgets people exist. Where Omegas work themselves to death and children grow up too fast and predators wear human faces. There, Cade points, building ahead. 3 stories, brown brick, windows covered in bars. A van is parked outside, black, no plates. 2 men are dragging someone toward it, someone small, slender. Moving wrong like their legs won't work right, blind. Cade's wolf snarls. That's the Omega. And behind them, a child, tiny, fighting, kicking at a 3rd man who's carrying him like luggage. River doesn't slow down, so he just aims the car at the van and slams the accelerator. The Audi jumps the curb, screams across the sidewalk, stops 3 feet from the van with a shriek of brakes that makes everyone freeze. The men look up, look at the car, look at the 3 identical alphas stepping out in perfect synchronization, and their faces go white. That's Cade Chen, one of them whispers, and his brothers, run. But River is already moving, faster than humans can track. He grabs the man holding the child, rips him away, throws him into the brick wall hard enough to crack bone. The child falls. Storm catches him before he hits the ground. You're okay. Storm's voice goes soft, gentle, nothing like the violence in his eyes. You're safe now. The child, Sage, stares up at him with huge, terrified eyes. You came. We promised, Storm says simply. Cade is moving toward the Omega. The 2 men holding him try to run. River appears in front of them like a nightmare given form. Going somewhere. River's smile is all teeth. The men drop the Omega, try to scatter. Storm moves, still holding Sage. One hand shoots out, grabs the 1st man by the throat, slams him down. The 2nd man pulls a knife. Cade doesn't even slow down, just catches his wrist, twists. The knife clatters to the ground. The man screams. Cade leans in close. You put hands on a blind Omega. His voice drops into that alpha register that bypasses thinking and goes straight to spine-deep terror. You threatened a child. You tried to take them. The man is crying now, blubbering. We were just what? River appears beside them, collecting a debt. There is no debt, Storm says quietly. Still holding Sage, who has his face buried in Storm's shoulder. Only slavers, and slavers don't get to breathe. Wait. The 1st man, the one River threw into the wall. Wait, please. We were just hired. We don't know who, don't care. Cade's hand tightens on the 2nd man's broken wrist. You touch them. That's enough. The Omega, still on the ground, makes a sound. Small, lost. Where? His voice is shaking. Where's Sage? Where's my son? Right here. Storm kneels down beside him, child still in his arms. He's safe. You're both safe. The Omega's hands reach out, trembling, finding Storm's arm. Then Sage, pulling his son close, checking him over with hands that know every inch of his child's body, memorized it through touch instead of sight. Are you hurt? The Omega's voice cracks. Baby, are you hurt? No. Sage is crying. Daddy, I was so scared. I texted someone and they came. They actually came. The Omega's face does something complicated. Relief and confusion and fear all tangled together. He's young, maybe 25, had dark hair falling into unseeing eyes that are pale gray, almost white, scars on his face, old ones, from whatever accident took his sight. He's beautiful. Cade's wolf purrs. Ours. No, not ours. Not someone we know. Not our responsibility. But his wolf doesn't care about logic. Just knows. Knows this Omega is pack, is theirs, needs protection, mine. It growls. Our Omega. Our pup. Cade shoves the feeling down, forces his attention back to the men. River is on his phone, calling cleanup, people who handle problems quietly. Storm is still kneeling beside the Omega and child, speaking softly, letting them know they're safe. And Cade. Cade looks at the van. At the apartment building, at the neighborhood where Omegas disappear and nobody comes looking. He makes a decision. You're coming with us. The Omega's head snaps toward his voice. What? You and your son. You're not safe here. You don't have a choice. Cade's voice is firm, not cruel, just absolute. These men work for someone who thinks they can buy and sell people. We just made that someone very angry. If you stay here, you're dead. The Omega's face goes white. His arms tighten around Sage. Where? Our home. Storm answers. Where we can protect you, both of you. I don't know you. River appears, crouches down, makes himself small, non-threatening despite being a 6'4" apex predator. You know we came when your son called. You know we stopped these men. You know we're not leaving you here. That's enough for now. The Omega's throat works. I can't see you. I don't even know what you look like. We're alphas, Cade says quietly. Triplets, and we're offering protection. No strings, no debt, just safety. Why? Because your son asked for help, and we don't ignore that. Ever. The Omega is quiet for a long moment. Then, okay, just like that. Okay. Storm lifts Sage easily. The child doesn't protest, just clings to him. River helps the Omega stand, steady, careful, guiding him toward the car. The men, the ones who tried to take them, are on the ground, conscious but broken, terrified, waiting for whatever comes next. Cade looks at them, remembers every second of their hands on the Omega, on the child. His wolf wants blood, wants to tear them apart, make them pay. But there's a 6-year-old watching, a blind Omega who's already terrified. So Cade just leans down, gets close enough that they can smell his scent. Alpha, predator, death. If I ever hear you came near them again, if I hear you even thought about them, his voice drops to a whisper. I will find you, and what I do will make tonight look like mercy. Then he stands, walks away, gets in the car where his brothers are already settling the Omega and child into the back seat. River drives. Storm sits in back with them. Cade is in passenger seat, watching them in the rearview mirror. The Omega, it's still unnamed, is holding Sage so tight, like he's afraid someone will rip him away. The child is asleep already, exhausted, trusting these strange alphas because they came when he called. What's your name? Cade asks quietly. The Omega's head turns toward his voice, even though he can't see. Even though his eyes are clouded white from whatever damaged them. Kai. His voice is soft, rough from screaming. My name is Kai, and your son. Sage. He's 6. Kai's voice breaks. He's everything. Cade nods even though Kai can't see it. We're taking you to our penthouse, top floor, secure. Nobody gets in without our permission. You'll have your own room, your own space, everything you need. For how long? As long as it takes. Storm answers. To make sure you're safe. to figure out who hired those men, to, his voice softens, to make sure Sage doesn't have to be scared anymore. Kai's face crumples, just for a second, then he gets control back, wipes his eyes. I can't pay you. We don't want payment. I don't have anything to offer. You have yourselves, River says from the driver's seat. That's enough. The drive takes 30 minutes. Kai doesn't speak, just holds Sage and tries to make sense of a world that went from nightmare to... what? He doesn't even know. These alphas, these strangers, they came, actually came, when Sage texted a wrong number, when nobody else would help, when the pack abandoned them, when the council looked the other way. 3 alphas drove across the city and saved them. Why? Nobody does that. Nobody helps omegas like Kai, broken, blind, worthless to the pack hierarchy. But these alphas did, and now Kai is in their car, going to their home, trusting them because what choice does he have? Because Sage is safe, because for the first time in months, maybe years, Kai feels like he can breathe. The penthouse is exactly what Kai expects. He can't see it, but he can feel it. The way sound echoes off high ceilings, the way the air smells expensive, clean, the way his feet sink into carpet that probably costs more than Kai made in a year. This way, Storm's voice, still gentle, still careful. He guides Kai down a hallway, Sage in his other arm. Still sleeping. This is your room. Bathroom attached, kitchen stocked. You need anything at all. We're right across the hall. Kai nods, can't speak past the lump in his throat. Storm sets Sage on the bed, massive, soft, the kind of bed Kai hasn't slept in since before everything went wrong. Get some rest, Storm says. We'll talk in the morning, figure everything out. Kai, the voice is different. Cade, from the doorway. You're safe here, I promise. Why do you keep saying that? Because you don't believe it yet, but you will. The door closes. Kai stands there, in a strange room, in a strange home, with alphas he doesn't know, and for the first time in 6 years, since the accident that took his sight and his alpha and his entire life. Kai lets himself cry, not quiet tears, ugly sobs that shake his whole body, relief and terror and exhaustion all crashing together. He slides down the wall, sits on expensive carpet, and breaks across the hall. The triplets stand in their shared office, silent, processing. We just claimed them, River says finally. We brought them here, to our home, to our territory. I know. Cade's jaw is tight. The pack will notice. Let them. Storm's eyes flash gold. They're ours now. We protect what's ours. Are they? River looks at his brothers. Are they ours, or are we just helping? Cade thinks about Kai's face, about Sage's terror, about the way his wolf screamed mine the second he saw them. I don't know, he admits, but I know we're not letting them go. Storm nods, agreed. River is quiet for a moment. Then, the men who tried to take them, they worked for someone. Crimson Syndicate, Cade says. I recognized the tattoos. Eastern European pack. They deal in. He doesn't finish. They all know. Omega trafficking, child slavery, things that make even apex predators sick. They're going to want revenge for us interfering. Let them come. Storm's voice is flat, dangerous. We'll show them what happens when they threaten our pack. But Kai and Sage aren't pack. River points out. They're strays. We don't even know them. My wolf knows them, Cade says, quietly. Both brothers turn, stare. What? You heard me. My wolf knows them, recognized them, tagged them as pack the second I saw them. River's expression shifts. Mine too. Storm nods slowly. Same? So what does that mean? It means. Cade looks at his brothers, at the men he's known his entire life, the only people he trusts, shares everything with. It means fate decided our pack just got bigger, whether we planned it or not, in the bedroom. Sage wakes up, blinks at the ceiling, doesn't recognize it. Panic starts to rise. Then he remembers. The men, the fear, the text, the alphas who came. He sits up, looks around. His dad is on the floor, back against the wall, face in his hands. "Daddy!" Kai's head snaps up. "Sage, are you okay? Did they hurt you?" "No." Sage scrambles off the bed, runs to his dad, climbs into his lap even though he's getting too big for that. "The Alpha saved us." "I know. They brought us here. I know. Are we safe now?" Kai's arms wrap around his son, tight, protective. "I don't know, baby. I hope so." The door opens. Storm appears with a tray. Food, water, medical supplies, saw your light on, thought you might need. He stops, sees Kai on the floor, Sage in his arms, both of them looking lost. Without hesitation, Storm sets the tray down, crosses the room, sits on the floor with them. "You're not on the furniture." Kai's voice is small, didn't want to mess it up. "It's your furniture now," Storm says gently. "This is your room, your space. You can sit wherever you want." Kai's throat works. "We'll leave in the morning." "No, you won't." "Why would you?" "Because we're not charity cases. Because we can figure something out. Because you've already done enough." Storm is quiet for a moment. Then, "Can I ask you something?" Kai nods. "When Sage texted us, when he asked for help, did you tell him to?" "No." Kai's voice cracks. "I didn't even know he had the phone. He did it on his own, because he was scared, because he thought." Kai can't finish, "because he thought someone might actually come." Storm finishes. Kai nods. "That's why we're not letting you leave," Storm says quietly, "because a 6-year-old was terrified enough to text strangers. And because when we got there, when we saw what was happening, our wolves recognized you, both of you, as pack." "I don't understand," Kai whispers. "Neither do we, but we're not fighting it. You're ours now, ours to protect, ours to provide for, ours." "We don't know you, you know we came," Storm says simply. "That's enough for tonight. Tomorrow we'll figure out the rest." Sage looks up at Storm. His eyes are huge. "Are you really going to keep us?" "Yes." "Promise." "Promise." Storm's hand reaches out, gentle, ruffles Sage's hair. "Promise." Sage smiles. Her first real smile in months. "Daddy, they promised. I heard." Kai's voice is thick. Storm stands, offers his hand. "Come on, both of you. Let's get you in actual beds, not on the floor." He helps Kai stand, guides him to the bed, lifts Sage up beside him. "There's food, medicine for your injuries, anything else you need. We're right across the hall." Kai nods. Still can't speak. Storm lingers at the door. "For what it's worth." His voice goes soft. "I'm glad Sage texted us. I'm glad we got there in time. I'm glad you're here." "Me too," Kai whispers. Storm leaves. The door closes. Sage burrows into his dad's side. "I like them." "Yeah, I think I do too." They smell safe. Kai's Omega instincts agree. These alphas smell like protection, like home, like everything Kai's been missing since his alpha died, since the accident, since the world became dark and dangerous. "Maybe we can stay," Sage whispers. "Maybe," Kai says. Even though every logical part of his brain is screaming, "This is temporary, this is charity, this will end," but his heart, his Omega, his wolf, they're all saying something different, saying these alphas are pack, our mates, our forever. Morning comes with sunlight. Kai can't see but can feel. Warm on his face. He wakes slowly, body aching, bruises from yesterday making themselves known. Sage is still asleep beside him. Small body finally relaxed, finally safe. Kai sits up carefully. His hands find the edge of the bed. Expensive sheets, soft, nothing like the thin blankets from their old apartment. The apartment they can't go back to. The realization hits hard, even if they wanted to leave, even if the triplets changed their minds. Kai and Sage have nowhere to go. The men from yesterday know where they lived, know their targets, would come back. There's a knock at the door. "Come in." Kai's voice is rough from sleep. The door opens, footsteps, one person. "Cade," Kai's nose says. His scent is different from his brother's. Cedar and smoke where river is pine and storm is leather. "Morning," Cade's voice. I brought breakfast. You didn't have to. I wanted to. Cade set something down. Tray on the dresser, maybe. How are you feeling? Sore, scared, confused. Kai admits. Honest, all reasonable. Cade's footsteps come closer, stops a few feet away, giving space. We need to talk about what happened yesterday. I know. Kai's hands twist in the sheets. You want us to leave? What? No. Cade sounds surprised. Why would? You said we need to talk. Usually that means. Okay, Kai, you're not leaving. Not now, not until we know you're safe. Maybe not even then. Kai's breath catches. What does that mean? It means my brothers and I had a conversation last night about what you are to us, which is what? Victims we saved, charity cases, obligations, pack. The word lands heavy. Kai's head snaps toward Cade's voice. What? My wolf recognized you, both of you, as pack. Cade's voice is steady, certain, same with my brothers. We don't know why, don't know how, but it happened, and we don't ignore that. You're mistaken. I'm not. You have to be. We're nobody. You're pack. Kai shakes his head, stands up too fast. His vision swims. Not that he can see anyway. But the dizziness makes him stumble. Cade catches him, hands gentle on his arms. Steady. You're hurt. You need to rest. I need to understand what's happening. Then sit. Listen. Cade guides him back to the bed, sits beside him. Close enough that Kai can feel his warmth. Yesterday those men tried to take you, tried to traffic you and your son. We stopped them. But the people who hired them, they're not going to let that go. I know. So you need protection, security, a pack that will fight for you. I can't afford. We're not asking for payment. Cade interrupts. We're offering pack bonds, real ones, permanent ones. Why? Because Sage called for help and we came. Because our wolves won't let us walk away. Because... Cade stops. Because I think fate put you in our path for a reason. Kai wants to argue, wants to point out this is insane, that pack bonds don't form overnight, that alphas don't just claim random omegas, but as omega is purring, is pressing close to Cade's warmth, is saying yes, 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 this is right. I don't understand any of this. You don't have to. Not yet. Just stay. Let us protect you. Let us figure out the rest. Kai is quiet for a long moment. Then, okay, just like that. Okay, but I have conditions. Name them. I won't be useless. I may be blind, but I can. You're not useless. Cade's voice goes hard. Don't ever call yourself that again. I can't work most jobs, so we'll find ones you can do. I can't see threats coming. That's what we're for. I can't. Kai, stop. Cade's hand covers his, warm, solid. You're not a burden, you're pack. That means we take care of each other. All of us. What do you need from me? Just be here. Be safe. Let us help. That's it. That's not enough. It's everything. Sage stirs, wakes up, blinks at them. Are we still here? Yes, buddy. Storm appears in the doorway, with breakfast, and answers. He enters, sets down another tray, sits on the floor even though there's a perfectly good chair, making himself less threatening. River follows, lean against the wall, arms crossed, face unreadable. We need to discuss security, River says. The Crimson Syndicate won't stop. They'll send more men, stronger ones, and they'll target Kai specifically. Why me specifically? Because, River's jaw tightens, because blind omegas are easier to take. Kai finishes, voice flat. I know, which is why you're not leaving this penthouse without one of us. River continues, and even here, we're upgrading security, more cameras, more guards, biometric locks. I don't want to be a prisoner. You're not a prisoner, Cade says. Your family. Family we're protecting. There's a difference. Kai wants to argue, but Sage speaks up. I like it here. His small voice. It smells nice, and the bed is soft, and the alphas came when I called. Storm smiles. We'll always come. Promise. Promise. That's 2 promises now, River says. Don't make ones you can't keep. I'm not. Storm's eyes flash gold. They're pack. We protect pack. Always. River nods slowly. Agreed. So what's the plan? We keep them here. Secure, Cade says. We hunt down everyone involved in the trafficking ring. We eliminate the threat. And he pauses, looks at Kai. We build something. What kind of something? A pack. A real one. The kind that doesn't abandon its members. Kai's throat goes tight. I haven't had a pack since his alpha died, since the accident, since everything fell apart. You do now. Storm says quietly, 3 alphas, 1 omega, 1 pup, and whoever else we choose to bring in. We're your pack now, Kai, whether you believe it or not. 2 weeks pass. Kai and Sage settle into the penthouse, into routines, into something that feels dangerously like home. The triplets are attentive, that's the word. Cade handles logistics, makes sure Kai has everything he needs. Braille books, assistive technology, anything that makes life easier. River handles security, teaches Sage self-defense, ensures the building is locked down. Storm handles everything else. Cooking, comfort, the soft parts Kai didn't know he was missing. And slowly, carefully, bonds start to form. Not romantic, not yet, but pack bonds, the kind that make Kai's omega settle, make Sage smile, make the triplets' wolves purr. Then the call comes. Cade's phone. Middle of the night. Marcus, his head of security. Sir, we have a problem. Crimson's syndicate is moving. They know where you live. They're coming for the omega. When? Tonight. How many? 20, maybe more. The triplets mobilize. River wakes Kai. Storm gets Sage. Cade coordinates with security. We need to move you, River says. His voice is urgent. Where? Safe house outside the city. No. Kai's hands shake as he gets dressed. This is because of me. This is because we exist, River corrects, and because slavers think they own people. Neither of those things are your fault. The building shakes. Explosion. Ground level. They're here. Cade's voice. Cold. Controlled. River, get them out. Back exit. We'll hold them off. No. Storm appears. We stay together. We fight together. You're not fighters, River says. You're pack. That we protect. Kai's omega bristles. We're not helpless, I know, but I need you safe. Please. The word breaks something in Kai. Alphas don't say please. Don't beg. Don't show weakness unless they're terrified of losing someone. Okay, Kai whispers. Okay, we'll go. River guides them through the penthouse, down a back hallway to a service elevator. Marcus is waiting, armed, ready. I've got them, Marcus says. Get them to the safe house. Come back. River hesitates, looking at Kai, at Sage. I'll come back. Storm and Cade can handle. You're not leaving us. Sage's small voice. You promised. Promise I'm not leaving. River kneels. I'm getting you somewhere safe, then I'm coming right back. You're fighting the bad men. Yes. What if they hurt you? They won't. Promise. Promise. River's hand cups Sage's face. I promise. I'll come back. All 3 of us will. The building shakes again. Marcus grabs Kai's arm. We need to move now. Go. River orders. I've got the rear. They move, fast. Marcus leading. Kai stumbling. Sage crying. They make it to the parking garage. To an armored SUV. Get in. Marcus opens the door. Shoves them inside. Gunfire erupts. Marcus returns fire. Drops 2 men in crimson colors. More coming. River appears. Shoots 3 more. We're pinned, Marcus shouts. Can't get to the exit. The safe house route is compromised. New plan, Cade's voice, through the comms system. Take them to the compound. The what? Our family compound. 40 minutes north, fully fortified. They'll never breach it. Marcus nods. Understood. River looks at Kai. One more time. I'll see you soon. Then he's gone. Running back into the fight. The SUV peels out. Tires screaming. Kai holds Sage, both of them shaking. Behind them. The penthouse erupts into chaos. Cade and Storm and River, fighting, 20 against 3. Should be suicide. Would be, for anyone else. But the Chen triplets aren't anyone else. They're apex predators, born to hunt, to kill, to protect, and someone threatened their pack. The fight is brutal, efficient, over in 7 minutes. 20 men, all down, some dead, some wishing they were. Cade stands in the wreckage, blood on his suit, gold still bleeding through his eyes. Storm is beside him, equally covered. River appears from the stairwell, cuts on his face, but alive. It's done, River says. For now, they'll send more. Let them. Cade's voice is flat. We'll kill them too, until they learn. Learn what? That our pack is untouchable. Storm wipes blood from his hands. We should go. The Omega and Pup. They're scared. The compound is an hour away, racing through the night. Kai can't stop shaking, can't process what just happened. Men came to take him. The triplets fought them. Could have died. Because of him. This is my fault, Kai whispers. No, Marcus says firmly. This is the Crimson Syndicate's fault, for thinking they could take Pac. The triplets won't let that stand. They could have just given me up, could have avoided all this, could have. Marcus agrees, but they didn't, because that's not who they are. They protect their own, always. I'm not their own, I'm just... Your Pac, Marcus interrupts. Whether you accept it or not, they've claimed you, bonded with you. That's permanent. We barely know them, doesn't matter. When triplet alphas claim, they don't unclaim. You're stuck with them now. The words should be terrifying, should feel like a cage. A pack law is absolute. Marcus drives, pack law is absolute. Marcus drives through 3 security checkpoints. Parks in front of a mansion that Kai can't see but can feel. Huge, imposing. Come on, Marcus helps them out. Inside, there are people, staff, guards, all moving with military precision. A woman approaches, older, authoritative. You must be Kai, her voice is warm. I'm Helena, head of house. The triplets called, told us to prepare rooms, make you comfortable. Thank you. Kai's voice is small. This way. She guides them through halls, upstairs to a suite that's bigger than Kai's old apartment. Everything you need is here. Food, clothes, safety. The triplets will be here soon. Are they okay? I'm scared, Daddy, Sage whispers. Me too. I'm scared, Daddy, Sage whispers. Me too, baby. But we're safe. Right, the alphas said. I think so. I hope so. An hour later, the triplets arrive. Kai hears them. Heavy footsteps, familiar scents. The door opens. Cade enters first, then Storm, then River, all 3 covered in blood. In cuts, in evidence of the war they just fought. You're hurt. Kai stands, moves toward them, hands reaching out, finding River's arm, Storm's shoulder, Cade's chest. You're all hurt. We're fine, Cade says. Just scratches. You fought 20 men, 23, River corrects. But who's counting? You could have died. Could have. Storm agrees. Didn't. Why? Kai's voice breaks. Why would you risk that? For us. Your pack, Cade says simply. Like it's obvious. Like it's the only answer that matters. We protect our pack, even if it costs you your lives, especially then. Kai's hands are shaking, touching their faces, their wounds, cataloging damage he can't see but can feel. You're insane, all of you. Probably. Storm catches his hand. But we're your insane alphas, and we're not going anywhere. Sage appears, looks at them. You came back. Promise is promise, River says. Sage runs to them, throws his arms around River's legs. You're bleeding. I'm okay, buddy. You fought for us, always will. The triplets stay that night, in the suite with Kai and Sage, not in the bed, just nearby, on couches, in chairs, refusing to leave, refusing to let them out of sight. And Kai feels it, the bond, forming, real, permanent. Up to find Storm asleep in the chair beside to find Storm, asleep in the chair beside his bed, keeping watch, even unconscious, even exhausted, still protecting. Kai's hand reaches out, touches Storm's face. The alpha wakes instantly. Hey yourself. You stayed, told you I would, all night, didn't want you scared. Storm's hand covers Kai's. You're ours now. We don't leave what's ours. I still don't understand why. Because you're you. Because Sage is Sage. Because our wolves knew the moment we saw you. Knew what? That we'd die before we let anyone hurt you. Storm's thumb brushes Kai's knuckles. That we'd burn the world down to keep you safe. That you're it. You're our Omega. Our pack. Our everything. Kai's breath catches. I can't see you, I know. Does that bother you? No. Why not? Because you see me anyway, Storm says. You see all of us, better than most people with working eyes. How? Because you listen, you pay attention, you care. That's more than sight. Kai is quiet. Then, I'm scared. Of what? Of this. Of feeling this much. Of losing it. You won't lose it. You don't know that. I do. Storm's voice is certain. Because we're not going anywhere. Ever. Promise. Promise. That's 3 promises now. Don't make ones you can't keep. We always keep our promises. Cade appears in the doorway. With breakfast. And news. River is behind him. Face serious. What happened? Kai asks. The Crimson Syndicate, River says. They're demanding negotiations. Wants to trade. You for peace. Kai's blood goes cold. Oh, no. All 3 alphas say it at once. Absolutely not. But if it would end this, it won't end anything. Cade's voice is hard. It would just show them we're weak. That we give up our pack when pressured. We're not doing that. You could die. We could. Storm agrees. But we won't. And neither will you. Because we're ending this. Today. How? We're going to the Crimson Syndicate. River's eyes flash gold, and we're making it very clear that our pack is untouchable. You're starting a war. We're ending one. Cade corrects. There's a difference. The triplets leave. Armed, dangerous, ready. Kai can't stop them. Can only wait. Can only pray. Can only hold Sage and hope. Hope the alphas who claimed them, who protected them, who promised. Promise. Come back alive. 6 hours pass. Longest 6 hours of Kai's life. Then, the door opens. 3 sets of footsteps. Familiar scents. They're back. Alive. Whole. It's done, Cade says. The Crimson Syndicate. They won't be bothering anyone anymore. What did you do? What we had to. River's voice is flat. They're gone. All of them. You killed them. Yes. For us. For our pack. Cade kneels in front of Kai. For you. Because nobody threatens what's ours. Kai should be horrified. Should be scared of these alphas who kill without hesitation. But his Omega purrs. Satisfied. Protected. Safe. Thank you, Kai whispers. The triplets settle around him. Around Sage. Their pack. Complete. Protected. Theirs. And for the first time since the accident. Since losing everything. Kai feels like he's home. 1 month later. The bonds are permanent now. Not just pack. Mate bonds. Real ones. Kai didn't mean to fall in love with 3 alphas. But here he is. Bonded. Mated. Marked. Filled with pack. With family. With people. Filled with pack. With family. With people who protect each other. And Kai. Kai is teaching. Using his experience. His knowledge. Helping other blind Omegas. Giving them the tools he never had. Giving them hope. The triplets watch him. Pride in their eyes. Love in their sense. You're amazing, Storm says one night. You're changing lives. River interrupts. Making differences. You're incredible. I'm just doing what I can. And that's everything. Cade pulls him close. You're everything to us. Kai smiles, leans into their warmth, their protection, their love. Sage was right, Kai says quietly. About what? When he texted you, when he asked for help. He said the alphas would come, and you did, always will. All 3 say it together. Promise, promise. And Kai believes them, because in a world that abandoned him, that left him broken and scared, 3 alphas came, 3 alphas fought, 3 alphas claimed him as theirs, and gave him everything he thought he'd lost. Family, safety, home, love, everything. The end. Thank you for watching Kai's journey from fear to love, from running to finding home, from broken to whole. If this story touched you, hit subscribe. Leave a comment about which moment hit hardest. The text for help. the rescue, the fight, the bonds forming, the happy ending. Let us know. Stories like this remind us that sometimes help comes from unexpected places. Sometimes the wrong number is exactly right. Sometimes asking for help is the bravest thing we can do. And sometimes, the people who save us become the ones we can't live without. Sage texted strangers because he was desperate, because he had nobody else, because he hoped someone might care. And 3 alphas proved him right, came running, fought wars, changed everything, because that's what real alphas do. Real pack does, real family does. They show up, they fight, they protect, they love, without conditions, without limits, without end. So if you're out there scared and alone, if you feel like nobody cares, if you think asking for help makes you weak, remember Sage, remember Kai, remember that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is reach out, is ask, is hope, because you never know. Who might come running, who might fight for you, who might change your entire world. Thank you for being here, for listening, for believing in love that conquers fear. Subscribe for more stories, comment your thoughts, and remember, sometimes the wrong number saves your life. But before that ending, before the happy family, in the peaceful nights, there were darker days, days that tested everything. 3 weeks after they killed the Crimson Syndicate, after they thought it was over, Kai wakes to Cade shaking him, gentle but urgent. We need to talk. What's wrong? There's been a development. The Syndicate. They had a sister organization in Moscow. They just declared blood debt. What does that mean? It means they're coming for revenge. For all of us. When? They're already here. Entered the country yesterday. We have intelligence suggesting they'll hit the compound within 48 hours. Kai's chest goes tight. How many? 50. Maybe more. Can you fight 50? We've fought worse. But Cade's voice goes quiet. This time they're not just coming for Yoryu. They're coming for Sage. Why? To make a point that nobody crosses them. That there are consequences. Kai's hands shake. We should leave. Run. Where? Somewhere they can't find us. There is nowhere. Cade sits on the bed, takes Kai's hands. These people have resources, connections, money. They'll hunt you to the ends of the earth. So what do? We fight. Here. On our ground. With our pack. We end this permanently. You'll die. Maybe. Cade's thumb brushes Kai's knuckles. But if we run, if we hide, we'll spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders. Sage will never be safe. You'll never be safe. I can't lose you. All 3 of you. You won't. How do you know? Because. Cade leans close. Because we have something they don't. What? Favors. Bringing in reinforcements. 40 favors. Bringing in reinforcements. 40 fighters. All loyal to the Chen family. All ready to die protecting pack. Kai feels useless, blind, unable to help, unable to fight. Storm finds him in their room, sitting on the floor, head in his hands. Hey, Storm's voice, soft. You okay? I'm dead weight. Your pack. I can't fight, can't help, can't even see them coming. Good thing you have us. I'm serious. So am I. Storm sits beside him. Kai, you're not a fighter. That's not your role. Then what is my role? You're our heart, our reason, our everything we're fighting for. Don't you see? Without you, without Sage, this would just be another battle, another day. But because you're here, because we love you, we'll fight harder, be smarter, win, because losing isn't an option. Kai's throat closes. I don't want you to die for me. Too bad. Storm pulls him close. Because we're going to live for you. Sage is scared. Kai can hear it in his son's voice, feel it in the way he clings. Daddy, what's happening? Why are there so many people? We're preparing baby. For what? To keep you safe. From the bad men. Yes. Will the alphas fight them? Yes. Will they win? Kai wants to say yes, wants to promise, but he can't lie, not to his son. I don't know, but I know they'll try. What if they don't? What if the bad men take us? Then we fight too. We don't give up. We don't stop. We survive. You promise, I promise, baby. No matter what happens, we survive. The attack comes at dawn. 50 men, armed, trained, ruthless. They breach the outer wall in minutes. Storm is on the front line. River coordinates defense. Cade protects the inner sanctum, where Kai and Sage hide, with 10 guards, with guns, with hope. The fighting is brutal. Kai can hear it. Gunfire, screaming, explosions, each sound making his heart stop, making him pray. Sage is crying, pressed against his chest. It's okay, baby. The Alphas will. The door explodes, shrapnel flying, guards moving, returning fire, 3 down, 5 men in black, coming through smoke. Kai grabs Sage, runs, blind, trusting instinct, hands finding walls, doors, anything behind them. Footsteps getting closer, the Omega. One of them shouts, "Get the Omega and pup, kill everyone else." Kai's hand finds a doorknob. Locked. No. Another one. Opens. He shoves Sage inside. Bathroom. Small. No windows. Hide. Kai whispers. The men appear. 5 of them. Weapons. The men appear. 5 of them. Weapons raise. There you are. The leader, accent thick, Russian. You've caused us much trouble, Omega. Kai's hands shake, but he stands his ground. You're here for me. Take me. Leave my son. Your son dies too. To send message. Please, I'll do anything. Just. The man raises his gun, aims at Kai's head. Goodbye, Omega. A roar, inhuman, feral. Storm crashes through them. Not walking, not running, hunting. His eyes are pure gold, Wolf fully in control. He rips through 2 men before they can react. The others scatter, shooting, missing. Storm is too fast, too lethal. The leader tries to run. Storm catches him, slams him into the wall. The man's gun goes off. Storm jerks. Soft. Even through the wolf. Even through soft. Even through the wolf. Even through the violence. Where is Sage? Bathroom. Locked in. Safe. Good. Storm sways. Catches himself on the wall. You need a doctor. I need to get you out of here. River appears. Takes one look at Storm. Fuck. How bad? Bullet. Shoulder. Can you fight? Always. Liar. River moves to Storm. Checks the wound. You've lost blood. I'm fine. You're not. I'll be fine when they're all dead. Fair enough. River nods. Kai. Get Sage. We're moving you to the safe room. Storm can't walk. Then I'll carry him. You're hurt too. River's face is cut, bleeding, bruises forming. I'm functional. That's all that matters. They move through the compound. River carrying Storm, Kai holding Sage, guards forming a protective barrier. The fighting continues, sounds of battle everywhere. They reach the safe room. Reinforced steel, biometric locks, supplies for weeks if needed. Inside. River sets Storm down. The wound is bad, worse than Storm admitted. The bullet is still in there, needs to come out. I can do it, Kai says. Both Alphas turn. What? I'm blind, not helpless. I've done field medicine before, when I had to. River hesitates, then nods. Do it. Kai's hands shake as he works, finding the wound by touch, feeling for the bullet. Storm grits his teeth. Doesn't make a sound even when Kai's fingers dig in, even when the pain has to be excruciating. Got it. Kai pulls the bullet out, drops it, presses gauze to the wound. You're going to be okay. Storm's hand finds his. I know, because you're here. Kai's eyes burn. Don't do that again. Do what? Get shot for me. Can't promise that. Storm. Can't. His voice is firm. Your pack. I'll always take bullets for pack. The door shakes. Someone trying to get in. River moves to it. Gun ready. Who is it? Cade's voice. Muffled. Let me in. River opens it. Cade stumbles through, covered in blood. Most of it not his, but some is. He's been shot, stabbed, beaten, and he's still standing. It's done. Cade's voice is rough. They're all down. 50 men, all 50. Dead or captured, we won. Then he collapses. Kai catches him. Barely. Both of them going down. Cade. I'm okay. Just tired. You're bleeding everywhere. Flesh wounds. The blood is mostly theirs. Stay awake. Kai's hands find the worst wound. Stab wound in Cade's side. Deep. You need a hospital. We have medical here. Not good enough. For this you need. Cade's eyes close. Cade, stay awake. Look at me. Can't. You're blind. Listen to my voice then. Listen to me. I need you. Sage needs you. We all need you. So you don't get to die, you hear me. You don't get to leave us. Cade's hand weakly grabs his. Not leaving. Promise. Promise. Medics arrive. Real ones. From their network. They work fast. Efficient. Patching wounds. Stabilizing vitals. All three triplets are injured. Storm's shoulder. Cade's side. River's ribs. But alive. All alive. Kai sits with Sage, watching them, feeling useless. You saved them. Marcus appears beside him. What? Your mate? Storm? You removed the bullet, kept him from bleeding out. If you hadn't, Kai shakes his head. Anyone could have. No. Marcus's voice is firm. Most people would have panicked, frozen. You stayed calm, stayed focused. You saved him. Because I love him. Exactly. That's what makes you pack. Not fighting, not killing. Love. The kind that makes you brave when you're terrified. The kind that keeps you standing when everything falls apart. Kai's hands shake. Are they going to be okay? The medics say yes, full recovery, few weeks, then good as new. Kai sags with relief. Thank God. Marcus squeezes his shoulder. You did good today. All of you. Sage too. He was so brave. Didn't make a sound when you hit him. I know. Kai pulls his son close. I'm so proud of him. He should be proud of you too. Later, when the wounds are bandaged, when the compound is secured, when the dead are cleared away, the pack gathers, 40 fighters, the household staff, Marcus, Helena, everyone who fought, everyone who survived. Cade stands, wincing, but standing. Today we were attacked by people who thought they could take what's ours, who thought we were weak. They were wrong. We fought, we bled, we lost. Some. 3 guards, good men, loyal. We'll honor them, but we won. We protected our pack, our family, our home, and we sent a message that echoes across every criminal network, every trafficker, every slaver. Touch the Chen pack and face extinction, no mercy, no negotiations, just death. The room erupts in cheers. Kai holds Sage, feeling the energy, the pack bond, stronger now, forged in battle. That night, after Sage is asleep, after the adrenaline fades, Kai sits with his mates, all 3 of them bandaged, bruised, but alive. I was so scared, Kai admits. We all were, River says, but we won. You could have died. Could have. A Storm agrees. Didn't this time. What about next time? Kai's voice breaks. What if? There won't be a next time. Cade pulls him close. Today we ended it. Permanently. The Crimson Syndicate, their sister organization, anyone connected, all gone. How can you be sure? Because we made sure. River's voice is cold. We sent a message that can't be ignored. We're not to be touched. Ever. Kai wants to believe them, wants to trust that it's over. But fear doesn't go away that easily. Storm's hand finds his face. Gentle. Hey, look at me. I can't. Then feel me. Feel all of us. We're here, we're alive, we're not going anywhere. You promise. We promise. Kai leans into them, into their warmth, their strength, their love, and slowly, the fear fades, not gone, not completely, but manageable, controlled, because he's not alone, has never been alone. Not since Sage sent that text, not since 3 alphas came running, not since fate decided his pack, his family, his everything. 6 months later, everything has changed. The compound is rebuilt, stronger, better. The pack has grown, more omegas, more pups, people they've rescued, people they've saved, creating something bigger than just family, creating community. Kai is at the center of it, teaching, helping, using his experience to guide others. And the triplets, they're different too, softer, more open, more human. Storm cooks breakfast every morning, for everyone. River teaches defense classes. Cade handles legal work, helping pack members navigate systems designed to hurt them. And Sage is thriving, happy, safe, surrounded by pack who love him, who protect him, who tell him every day how brave he is, how strong, how special. Everything a 6-year-old should hear, should believe, should know. Kai is in the kitchen when Storm finds him. Hey, beautiful. Hey, yourself. Breakfast smells good. It's Sage's favorite. Pancakes, the good kind, with chocolate chips, spoiling him, always. Storm pulls Kai close, kisses his temple. How are you feeling? Good, really good. Storm studies his face. Really, really. Kai smiles. I'm happy. Are you? Yes. Why do you sound surprised? Because I didn't think I'd ever be happy again. After the accident, after losing everything, I thought that was it. That was my life. Survival, nothing more. But now you have everything. Storm says softly, now I have you, all 3 of you, plus Sage, plus this. Kai gestures around. This pack, this family, this I have everything I never knew I wanted. Good, because we're never letting you go. Promise, promise. That's what 4 promises now. 5. River appears with Cade. We've all promised at different times to keep you, to protect you, to love you. So 5 promises, all kept. Kai laughs. You're all ridiculous. You love it. I do. I really do. Later. At the packed dinner, everyone gathered, sharing food, sharing stories, sharing life. Cade stands, taps his glass. Speech. Storm groans. Do we have to? Yes. Cade grins. I'll keep it short. He looks around the table. At 40 pack members. At the family they've built. 6 months ago, one little boy texted a wrong number, asked for help, because he was scared, because his dad was being hurt, because he had nobody else. That text changed everything. It brought us Kai, brought us Sage, brought us Pack. Kai's chest tightens. Cade, I'm serious. Cade's eyes find his. That wrong number. That mistake. That accident. It was the best thing that ever happened to us. It gave us purpose, gave us family, gave us everything. So tonight, I want to raise a glass to wrong numbers, to brave children, to blind omegas who see more than most, to Pack, to family, to love, to everything. Everyone raises glasses, cheers, drinks, and Kai. Kai sits with his mates, with his son, with his Pack, and feels complete, whole, home. Thank you, he whispers to Storm. For what? For coming. When Sage called, for not ignoring him. We'll always come, Storm promises. Promise. Number 6, River adds, we've lost count. Cade grins, doesn't matter. As long as we keep them, they always do. Keep their promises, keep their pack, keep each other, through battles, through fear, through everything. Because that's what family does, what pack does, what love does. Who came when he called? Who fought for who came when he called? Who fought for him? Who made him safe? I love you, Sage says. Small voice, big heart. We love you too, all of them. Together, family, and somewhere, in a city far away. Another child is scared. Another Omega is alone. Another text goes out to a wrong number, and somewhere, another Alpha answers, because that's how it works, how it always works. One text, one call, one moment of bravery, changes everything, saves everyone, builds a family. The end. Thank you for experiencing this journey, from fear to safety, from alone to pack, from broken to whole. If this story moved you, hit subscribe, comment which moment touched you most. That strangers can become family. That strangers can become family. That sometimes. The wrong number is exactly right. Sage was 6, scared, desperate. He sent a text to people he'd never met. And they came. 3 alphas who had every reason to ignore him, who could have deleted the message, who could have called authorities, who could have done anything except what they did. Drive across the city, fight 20 men, change their entire lives, for a child, for an Omega, for Pack. That's the power of connection, of compassion, of choosing to care when it would be easier not to. Because love isn't easy, isn't simple, isn't convenient. It's messy, complicated, dangerous. It makes you vulnerable, makes you scared, and makes you risk everything. But it's worth it every time, every moment, every choice. So if you're out there, scared and alone, if you need help, if you don't know who to call, remember Sage. Remember that sometimes the wrong number saves your life. Be brave, reach out, ask, because somewhere, someone is waiting, ready to answer, ready to come running, ready to change everything. Thank you for watching, for caring, for believing. In love that conquers fear, in pack that protects, in family that forms in unexpected ways. Subscribe for more, comment your thoughts, share if this touched you. And remember, you're never as alone as you think. Help is out there, sometimes in the most unexpected places, from the most unexpected people. All you have to do is ask, because Sage's story proves it. One text, one moment of courage, one decision to ask for help when everything seemed hopeless, and 3 alphas who chose compassion over convenience, who chose to care over ignoring, who chose to fight over walking away. That choice saved 2 lives, built a pack, created family, changed everything. And it can happen for you too, not with triplet alpha billionaires probably, but with someone, somewhere, who will answer, who will care, who will help. You just have to be brave enough to ask. Like Sage, 6 years old and terrified, texting strangers because he had nobody else. Because his mom was gone, his grandma was dead, the pack abandoned them, and his blind dad was being beaten by men who wanted to take them both. He could have hidden, could have stayed silent, could have hoped it would end on its own, but he didn't. He asked for help, and that made all the difference. So this is your reminder, your encouragement, your sign, that asking for help isn't weakness. It's the strongest thing you can do. It's choosing hope over despair, connection over isolation, life over surrender, and sometimes the people who save you become the ones you can't imagine living without. Sage found his alphas, his pack, his family, and they found him because fate, because timing, because one wrong number was exactly right. Thank you for watching this story, for believing in it, for seeing yourself in it maybe, for knowing that love wins, that family matters, that pack protects, always. Subscribe, comment, share, and remember, you're worth saving, worth protecting, worth loving, just like Kai, just like Sage, just like everyone who asks for help and finds family instead. The end. Really this time. With love, with hope. But different, happier. The nightmares, but different, happier. The nightmares have stopped. The fear has faded. The constant looking over his shoulder, gone. Replaced with security, safety, love. He's in the compound garden, playing with other pack pups, laughing, being a child, the way he should have been all along. Kai watches from the bench, can't see him, but can hear the joy in his voice, can feel it. Papa Storm, Sage calls out. Watch this. He does a cartwheel. Imperfect, wobbly, perfect. Storm claps. Amazing, buddy. You've been practicing every day with Papa River. He teaches me lots of stuff. I know. Storm sits beside Kai, takes his hand. He's happy. Yeah. Kai's voice is thick. He is. You gave him that. We gave him that. All of us. Together. That night, 1 year ago, when Sage sent that text. Storm's thumb traces circles on Kai's palm. Did you ever think it would lead here? No. Kai admits. I thought it was the end. Thought those men would take us, sell us, that Sage would grow up alone, terrified, that I'd never see, feel. His voice breaks, that I'd never feel safe again. And now you have 3 overprotective alphas who won't let you out of their sight. Now I have everything, Kai corrects. Everything I thought I'd lost, everything I thought I'd never have. Cade and River join them, both carrying trays, dinner. Cade announces, outside tonight, family picnic. The pack will join later, but first, just us, the 5 of us. Sage runs over, Bunny tucked under his arm. What are we eating? Everything you like. River ruffles his hair, including the good stuff. Chocolate cake, for dinner, for dessert. But yes. Sage cheers, settles between his dads. Kai's hand finds each alpha, touch mapping their presence. Cade on his right, River on his left, Storm across, Sage in front, his family, his pack, his everything. I want to say something. Kai's voice is quiet. Everyone stops, looks at him. 1 year ago today, Sage sent a text. To you three, asking for help. You could have ignored it, could have blocked the number, could have done anything except what you did. But you came. You saved us. You changed our lives. And his throat closes. I can never thank you enough. You don't need to thank us, Cade says. Your pack. This is what pack does. I know, but... Kai, Storm's voice. Gentle. You gave us something too. What? Purpose. Before you. But before Sage. We were just... existing. Going through motions. Building an empire. Making money. Surviving. But not living. River continues. Not really. You changed that. Gave us reason. Gave us heart. Gave us family. You saved us too. Cade finishes. Maybe more than we saved you. Sage looks between them all. So we all saved each other. Exactly. All 4 alphas say together. That's how family works. That's how pack works. That's how love works. They eat, talk, laugh, watch the sun set over the compound, over their territory, over everything they've built. And later, when Sage is asleep, when the pack is gathered and dispersed, when it's just Kai and his mates, in their room, in their bed, safe, Cade speaks. I got a call today from the pack council. What did they want? To formally recognize our pack, give us official status, territory rights, representation. That's huge, River says. What did you tell them? That I'd think about it. But we don't need their recognition, Storm says. We know what we are. I know. Cade pulls Kai closer, but it would give us protections, legal standing, resources for the other Omegas, the other pups. We could help more people, like Kai and Sage. Kai's hand finds Cade's chest, his heart. You want to build something bigger. I want to make sure no child has to send a desperate text. No Omega has to face slavers alone. I want to use what we have, what we've built, to change things, all of us. What do you two think? River and Storm exchange looks. I'm in, River says. If we can help, make a difference, save lives, I'm in. Same. Storm agrees. We were given a gift, a second chance, a family. Might as well pay it forward. Help. And you three saved us. By help. And you three saved us. By answering. By coming. So now, we save others. Together. The triplets surround him. Their Omega. Their mate. Their heart. Together. They agree. Always together. 3 months later, the Chen pack is official. Recognized. Protected. Powerful. They open shelters. For Omegas fleeing abuse. For pups escaping trafficking. For anyone needing safety. Kai runs the programs. Uses his experience, his empathy, his strength. To help others find what he found. Hope. Safety. Home. And Sage. Sage becomes the face of their mission. The brave child who asked for help. Who showed others it's okay to reach out. To trust. To believe. He does interviews. Tells his story. Inspires thousands. I was scared. Sage says to a room full of children. His voice steady. Older now, but still young. Still honest. My daddy was being hurt. Bad men wanted to take us. I didn't know what to do, so I texted someone. Anyone, hoping they'd help. And they did. 3 alphas came, fought for us, saved us, made us family. So if you're scared, if you need help, if you don't know what to do, ask, text, call, reach out, because someone will answer, someone will come, someone will save you, just like the alphas saved me. The room erupts in applause, children crying, parents crying, everyone feeling it, the hope, the possibility, the proof that help exists, that asking isn't weakness, that family can form in the most unexpected ways. After, Kai finds Sage, pulls him close. You did amazing. I just told the truth. I know. But you gave them hope. That's everything. Did the alphas give you hope? When they came? Yes, even though you couldn't see them. Kai smiles, especially because I couldn't see them. I had to trust, had to believe, had to let them help. And that taught me something important. What? That strength isn't doing everything alone. It's knowing when to ask for help, letting people in, building something together. And now we're teaching others. Now we're helping others. Now we're family. Sage finishes. Yeah. Kai's voice breaks. We're family. The best kind. The chosen kind. The kind that forms when you're brave enough to ask. And someone is kind enough to answer. 5 years later. Sage is 12. The shelters have helped hundreds. The programs have saved thousands. The Chen Pack is legendary. Known for protection. For compassion. For changing lives. And Kai is exactly where he's supposed to be, surrounded by pack, by family, by love, teaching, helping, making a difference. The triplets are still overprotective, still hovering, still treating Kai like he's precious, because he is, to them, to Sage, to everyone. One morning, Kai's phone buzzes, a text from unknown number. Please help. My dad is being hurt. I don't know who else to call. I'm only 8. I'm scared. Kai's breath catches. Storm appears, sees his face. What's wrong? Kai shows him the text. Storm's expression goes hard. Where? East side, 20 minutes away. Get the car. I'll get River and Cade. And Storm, tell them we're coming. Kai types back. 3 words. We're coming. Hold on. Because that's what they do. What they'll always do. Answer, come running, save lives, build family, change everything. One text at a time, one child at a time, one frightened Omega at a time, because they know, they remember they were there. When Sage sent that first text, when everything changed, when family began, and they'll never forget, never stop, never turn away from anyone who asks, who reaches out, who hopes, because hope matters, asking matters, answering matters. Everything matters, everything counts, everything changes lives, and the Chen Pack will always answer, always come, always save, because that's what family does, what pack does, what love does. It shows up, it fights, it never gives up, on anyone, ever, the end, for real this time. Thank you for being part of this journey, for believing in the power of asking for help, for understanding that family comes in all forms, for knowing that one text, one call, one moment of bravery. Someone will save you, just like they. Someone will save you, just like they saved Sage, just like they'll save that 8-year-old, just like they'll save whoever asks next. Because help is out there, family is out there, hope is out there. All you have to do is be brave enough to reach for it. Thank you for everything.